to The Information Broker, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how YouTube is a mental drug. It's a sedation. It's a form of sedation. Like in the past, like we didn't have smartphones, so if you wanted sedation, you would have to go, sit on the computer all day. You would have to, and I don't do this, but maybe like people, they drink over excessively to get drunk, or they do weed, crack, drugs, and they sedate themselves. But now I think in society, especially with smartphones like YouTube, any sort of like smartphone mobile game, any app that takes up your time, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it's a form of mental sedation, and it reduces productivity. And if possible, I think if you want to, enjoy your freedom again, if you want to live a life, not tied down to your phone, you have to kind of break free. And you have to stop and limit, your consumption of YouTube and TikTok and any sort of social media like Facebook or anything on the web, on anything you can do on the smartphone. You have to limit your activity because, when you're always on the phone, when you're always on your smartphone, you can't stay focused. Like if you check your phone every 5 to 10 minutes, you can't. For example, if you have to read a book or you're working on a project or working on a business, like, you're always kind of stumped. Like your ability to kind of harness and absolutely focus on one thing for an extended period of time is kind of diminished, and it drastically reduces your productivity. And I think, we have to kind of break free and limit our consumption of YouTube, because you want to be free. You want your mental state to kind of, when you're not on your phone, you want to kind of cool down. You want to have that freedom back. You want to have your sanity back. You need that time to focus on one thing for a long time, and it can't be your smartphone. Like you need to increase your productivity again. And your smartphone is very counterintuitive. Like it's very like counterproductive. And it's not healthy in the long run. Like you can't accomplish anything. You can't stay focused. You can't be alert. You're kind of sedated all the time. It's not a very good. There's nothing good that comes from just being attached to your phone all the time. There's no value that comes out of it. So I would recommend to kind of quit YouTube. Try quitting for a day, and then if you can, like 2, 3, 4, and a week, and see how refreshed you are. And not only YouTube, but like just smartphone in general. Just kind of take a break from it and see how like refreshed your mind is and how productive you can be. How productive you can use your time to create something, add value to the world, rather than being sedated by something that is infiltrating all levels of society. In the past, like, drug uses was only limited to, people who sought it out, people in the streets, maybe people on Wall Street, people with money. But now, smartphone is infiltrating all levels of society, from, children to adult, from like blue collar workers all the way to white collar workers. And it's lowering the productivity of America. The world in general. It's not a very good, use of time. It's not a good investment. And if you kind of like think things through and think about the long run, how would society look if, the world is sedated and not productive? Everyone on their smartphone, they're like, maybe their productivity is down to like 20% out of 100. When your average productivity was like 80% in the past without smartphones. Imagine what kind of future, you would be in, the world would be in. So just take control of your life and take a break on the smartphones. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Please press the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.